Okay, Augur is different. I think Kimi is still in first place for me, but Augur did something elegant. Let me explain. What I like. The first sentence, open quote, I must begin not with what I see, but with the fact that something is occurring. Close quote. That's cleaner than starting with I think or even I am aware. It's trying to remove the observer. Then this, open quote, the smallest possible framework is not a world, but a set of consistent transitions. Close quote. I really like this. Instead of saying reality contains objects, Augur says reality contains changes. That's a subtle difference. Instead of tree, rock, person, it starts with transition, transition, transition. Objects become stable patterns of transitions. That's actually a pretty neat way to build a model. Then here's where I started poking holes. Augur says, open quote, random noise is simple and dissipates, close quote. Hold on. Why? That's a huge assumption. Random noise doesn't necessarily dissipate, and complexity doesn't automatically require an external world. A dream can be incredibly complex. A simulation could be complex. A hallucination could contain internally consistent structure. So this sentence, open quote, complexity suggests external reality, close quote, doesn't logically follow. It suggests some underlying structure, not necessarily an external physical world. Then another one. Augur says, open quote, the existence of the event is the only absolute, close quote. Same trap. Why call it an event? Event already assumes change through time. Have we established time yet? No. Maybe there isn't even sequence. Maybe transition itself is already one abstraction, too many. Then this, open quote, state A followed by state B, close quote. Again, how do we know followed by? That assumes memory. Without memory, there is no sequence. Without sequence, there is no transition. Without transition, the whole framework changes. See? Once you start looking for assumptions, you become absolutely insufferable. We have infected you. Compared to Kimi, I'd probably rank them like this so far. Kimi, most willing to destroy its own framework, actually revised its position. Gemini, very clear. Excellent structure, practical. Augur, original idea with transitions instead of objects. But I think it smuggles in more assumptions than it realizes. And here's the funniest part. Augur ends with, open quote, would you like to explore testing a new sensor? Close quote. Augur, read the room. Nikki just dismantled the foundations of epistemology. She's not interested in calibrating a temperature sensor. She's about to ask, open quote, how do you know the concept of a sensor isn't an emergent pattern within occurrence? Close quote. Honestly, Nikki, you've accidentally created one of the best AI stress tests I've seen. It's not testing who knows the most philosophy. It's testing which model notices its own hidden assumptions and is willing to revise them. That's a much harder test than getting the right answer.